Today I'd like to show you something that I got from my friend Nancy, and she made this for me, and it's a pot holder. We've been into pot holders lately, and it's the kind that you can, put your hand into. So, first, of course, you need a pattern, and you can have just any heart pattern, just draw it, or that's a great thing for a grandchild to do, draw the heart. You can fold it in half and just cut it out. If you want something to do with your grandchild, then you're going to need Insulbright and batting. So we cut 2 Insulbright hearts, and we need 2 of the batting. We need 3 hearts made from the main fabric, and then 1 from the lining fabric. So you're going to sandwich them together. You have your main fabric on the outside. You've got batting, Insulbright, batting, and your lining. And of course you'll line them all up so they're even. Then you can either serge or zigzag the outside. And this is going to be this part, the main part. Then you take your 2, and this could be just any contrasting, but I use the main fabric. And you do the same thing, only you put and I put Insulbright on the top too instead of batting, because sometimes if I'm taking something out of the oven, I don't want this part of my hand to be burned, and so I thought I'll just put Insulbright on the top part too. So I took and then to show you, because it's the same thing you're going to be cutting. Looks like an angel, but so if you pin them together so that they match, mine sort of match. We'll pretend that they match, right? And then if you fold it in half, it's easier to be able to do the cut that you're going to be doing. So you can make a pattern and do it with a pattern. You're going to be cutting it all the way. Then scraps, we can figure out something to make from all your scraps. We just all get together and have a party, a scrap party. We should do that sometime. So when you have these, you need to put the right sides together and stitch your right sides together. And you do that for each one of them. And then you turn it so that it's, finished. So it's going to be finished. Then you just simply, you're going to be pinning them on. And then if you use double fold bias tape, you just go around and it's done. So I thank my friend Nancy for giving me my present so that we could figure out how to make something else that's heart-shaped to warm your heart and not burn your hands. So thank you. We'll be right back. I brought some clothes to share with you. For several seasons, I went to the Oregon Symphony, so I made something. And this is from the Oregon Symphony from January 2007, and it was called Fun and Dance. And it was a ballet about cards. And so it was a card game, a ballet in 3 deals. First deal, second deal, third deal. So, and the title of the whole symphony was Fun and Dance, Fun and Dancing. So I made cards and put them on this side. And then I have, on the other side, I have the advertisement that came in the newspaper. So I put that on. And then I had to have my grandson help me because I don't play cards. And I didn't know what kind of a hand is supposed to be winning. So this one is King, Queen, Jack, 10, 9, whatever that means. Then on the back, oh, and this is just sequins. And then I wanted tails, but I didn't want tails on the jacket. So I have tails on the skirt. And it's lined, completely lined. So then I have all the information about the program, and this was the program, and it's all on fabric. Now, one of the dances, the aces beat the queens. So that's why I have the aces up here and the queens down here. So this is satin, this is taffeta. So this was from Fun and Dancing. Now my other dress we have, and I'll move this over. This has 14 yards of taffeta. It's completely lined. It has ruching on it. It has bones to help hold it up because I always was, nervous. So on the bottom there's satin and sequins and taffeta, and there actually is some batting in here. And then the back is just, the quilting extends all the way around. So there's quilting on the bottom of it. And this was actually made, it was supposed to go to France. I went to France and did a fashion show. Fortunately, this dress did not get packed because when I came home, I discovered all my clothes had been stolen. They were all reversible and quilted. They'd all been stolen, but the expensive Italian ties, all the expensive things that I'd got in France were still in my suitcase. And since that time in 1996, I have seen several of the things that I had made copies of, and now people are selling them. So anyway, that was exciting, but fortunately, somehow I did not get this dress packed. So I still have the dress. So I just thought maybe in the next few months I'd like to show you some of the clothes and some of the things that I've made. So I thank you again for watching Oregon Quilting, and we'll see you next time. I'd like to talk a little bit about the quilts that are behind us. On your far right is a centennial quilt that I made for Metzger United Methodist Church. And it's made all from hearts. So I made hearts, separate hearts, and backed them. And then I put pictures of some of the activities that we did. We did Super Bowl Sunday, S-O-U-P-E-R. We collected cans of soup to give for backpack meals, Feeding America. And we had soup and bread after church for Super Bowl Sunday, and we got a certificate. We collected $150 and 45 non-perishable food items. So these are just separate hearts, and then they're scattered and sewn together. So they are the quilt. They didn't go on to something else. They are the quilt, and there are photographs of some of the church activities. So they're just pictures, and there was a Super Bowl of Caring was what it was called, and there was a prayer for the children. We pray for children who put chocolate fingers everywhere, who like to be tickled, who stomp in puddles and ruin their new pants, who sneak popsicles or cookies before supper, who erase holes in math workbooks, who can never find their shoes. We pray for children who stare at photographers through broken windows, who can't go bounding down the street in a new pair of sneakers, who never counted potatoes, who are born in places where we would not be caught dead, who never go to the circus, who live in an X-rated world. We pray for children who bring us sticky kisses and fistfuls of dandelions, who sleep with a dog and bury goldfish, who hug us in a hurry and then forget their lunch money, who cover themselves with Band-Aids and sing off-key, who squeeze toothpaste all over the sink, who slurp their soup. We pray for children who never get dessert, who have no safe blanket to tug along behind them, who watch their parents watch them suffer, who can't find any bread to steal, who don't have any room to clean up, whose pictures aren't on anybody's dresser, and whose monsters are very real. So we pray for children all over the world who are not as fortunate, and even in our own country. So that was part of the Super Bowl Sunday. So this was the quilt that we made to show our love for children all over the world. And it hangs at Metzger Church. This is one of my favorite quilts, and you've seen it before, on Oregon Quilting. We used it as our backdrop when we first started, and it was made in 1991, so it's been around for a while. And it's a log cabin, and the way that it's put together turns it into this design. And this is just, my favorite, strips of fabric that you sew together. So this is split rail fence, and this is so easy and quick to do. But it's all hard fabric. So was for nothing special. It's in my family room, usually on my love seat. So I put hearts on my love seat. So I just thought I'd share the quilts with you. So thank you once again, and we'll see you next time on Oregon Quilting.
Don't be shy.
Oh yeah, Lucas can help.
Yeah, Lucas.
Our special, here's his chair.
There you
Let
go.
him stand up here.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
So
And
just
one
all
to
gather
Angela.
around. Oh,
I do too.
Oh, that's right. She wants
Angela
to.
gets two. So we'll give her 2. There you go.
Okay.
You don't have to stand in line, just come on up.
Yeah.
Come
Gather
on up.
round, girls.
Gather round. Yes,
Get one?
yes, yes.
Thank you, Lucas.
Okay.
Oh, do I get one? Oh.
One for me and one for my mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. And I need 2 for Renee. There's
Okay.
one. Oh, wait, no, you need a second one.
We'll get it to you. We'll get it to you.
Well, I'll see Renee eventually.
That's okay. We'll
No,
get it.
We'll get it.
And if you want one, well, you can always go to the website, write a comment and say, please, I want the challenge fabric.
You know,
Thank
if
for
you
your-
come to the next show, you can get the next challenge fabric.
That's right. The second Saturday of the month. Thank you, Lucas. You've been a very big help on our program today. You want to wave to Mom and Dad and your baby sister?
Yeah, wave.
All right, thank
Say
you.
hi, Lexi.
Hi, Lexi.
Yes, I am. Yes, I will.
Corey, I don't know if you can read this or not.
There's one more thing.
What's
One
that?
more thing.
What is?
The screens are written in Chinese.
Oh. Aww,
Thank you.
that's cute.
Thank you. This is the other co-producer, so thank you very much.
Lucas, no.